Hi, I'm Sandy Highland, Business Development Manager with Sacramento Delta Property Management. I've been here for 15 years. So I'm here today to talk to you about what makes the best rental home in the Sacramento Valley area. So I'm going to say the first thing is it needs to be affordable. And what does that mean? That means that in the Sacramento region, the median salary is just over $72,000 a year annually, right? So that breaks down to about $6,000 a month in income. Our applicants have to make 3 times the rent amount. So that's going to leave you with about $2,000 in rent for the average rental property here in Sacramento Valley. That's what's affordable for the majority of the people. That's not to say that there are not plenty of people out there that make more than that. It's just that even the ones that make more than that are usually conscious about their finances. They don't necessarily want to be rent poor because they're saving for their own property at some point. So, make sure that it's someplace in that spot if you can. That is going to be the most rentable property with Sacramento Delta. The other thing is it's a home with 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. Is probably the most sought after property. It has to be, in good shape. Most renters are leaving the multifamily life because they're looking for space. They're looking for it to be clean and ready to move into. They want that extra bathroom, maybe a secure garage, the yard, and maybe they need those extra bedrooms because they're in a work-at-home environment now. That's a big deal now. So that said, that's what they're looking for. That is the most sought-after property right there. Now, one thing we do have in common with the sales market is location. Location's really a lot of the picture. If you have a house that's in a neighborhood that looks safe. And by look safe, I mean, when you're looking down the street, do you see a lot of chain link fences? Do you see bars on the window? Things like that. That's going to make somebody drive around the block and not even come in your house. If you feel like the property that you're choosing to buy is safe enough to where a child can play out front unattended, unsupervised, if you would feel comfortable in that neighborhood, it looks friendly to you, then that's probably a good rule of thumb. Would you live there? Would you feel comfortable there? So that said, you'll want that environment. I don't think anybody's going to go into the house and look any further if they don't see it. This is why flips don't do as well. You can have an amazing house that looks brand new inside and out, but if it's on a street that nobody's comfortable living in, you're not going to get your money out of it. It's going to sit vacant, no matter how cute it is, which is a shame. A lot of flips are really nice looking. And then, of course, the final piece of the puzzle, is it clean? Is it fresh looking? Is it ready to move into? We want to make sure that when we turn over the keys to somebody, it's ready to go, that they can move in, they don't have to clean first, and you'll want them to give the keys back to you in that condition. So it really is to your advantage to make sure it's in that condition when we hand it over. And that's it. It's pretty simple. You don't have to have the Taj Mahal. Most people are not going to stay in a property that long with one that's very high rent. It's a novelty at first, wow, I've got this really cool house with 6 bedrooms, 4 baths, and a swimming pool. But after, maybe 6 months, that high rent might make them realize, I don't have a lot of expendable cash left. So, they might rethink it at that point. So it might have a higher turnover. You might be better off, a lot of people call me on 1031 exchanges, you might be better off buying 2 smaller homes than 1 giant mansion. So consider that. So if you have any other questions, I often help people when they're looking. You can run it by me, we can run the comps, and I'll be happy to help in any way I can. And I also can't stress enough, find a Sacramento-based realtor. They know our markets, and I have contacts for you if you'd like, for people whose niche market is rental investment. So give me a call. Thanks.